Hey guys, what's up all? Welcome back to our channel. This is Hakan from Web News team. Today we are back with another video on Manav's calendar, and it is called Getting Started with Mac. As the name suggests, we are going to show you how to install Manav's calendar and activate it, how to create your first event and your first ticket, and some basic instructions on Mac. So if you watch this video, you will learn how to start your event business website in just a few minutes and also a few clicks. Please don't forget to subscribe to our channel, like the video if you liked it, and remember to ring that notification bell so you don't miss out on any upcoming videos in the future. So don't go anywhere. Let's get started. Alright, so installing Manav's calendar on your WordPress dashboard is just like any other plugins of WordPress. But in this tutorial, we're going to show you how to create your events and how to share them on your website. So simply click on Activate, and after that the first page you will see on your screen is this one. As you can see, this is the wizard of Manav's calendar, by which creating events and shortcodes will be much easier for the beginners. So we can click either on import dummy events to create some starter events, or click on import dummy shortcodes to create some starter shortcodes for your event. Also, as you can see, you can create or add a new event or a new shortcode from this wizard page directly as well. Here I'm going to import the dummy events and dummy shortcodes together. This way I'll have several events and also shortcodes to get us started with on my event calendar and on my WordPress. And after that, on the next screen, you'll go to the dashboard of Manav's calendar, and on this dashboard you can see the events that have been imported on your calendar. However, if you'd like to create an event yourself, you can simply click on Add Event under the dashboard of Manav's calendar. So here simply have to add some information for your event. For example, you need to add a title for it to begin with. And here I've got some ready samples, and I'm just gonna paste them here in the title and also the description. So in the next section, which is event details, you can set the details for the event. For example, the first part of it is date and time. Here I can set the date and also the time for my event. I'm going to choose 25th, and my event is starts from 8 AM to 8 PM, for example. And there are some extra features or extra options here for an event. For example, it can be an all-day event. It means that it will start at the beginning of the day to the end of the day, so there's no specific time for it. Also, you can hide the event time or hide the event end time for your particular event there. Here in the next menu, event repeating, you can set advanced repeatings for events. For example, I can repeat it per month or monthly, and repeat interval is 1 day, and also the ending of the repeat could be after 5 repeats that I can add here in this field. In the next menu, we have our schedule, in which you can add some different hours, and by this you can tell your attendees what plans you have for example, each hour of the event. Here I'm going to add 2 hourly schedules. For example, the first one starts from 8 to 10, and I can choose a title for it and a description. And for another hourly schedule, I will set one from 10 to 12, and again I can set a title and description for this one as well. So let's go to the location menu. Here I can set a location that I have created before from the location menu under Manav's calendar dashboard, or I can click on insert a new location and add a new location here right away. Another important menu is links. Here you can set an event link, which is a different link, for example, for your event, or set a more info link where you want to refer your customers to a specific website or another specific page. In the other menu called Organizer, you can set the organizers for your event. Here you can choose from the previously created organizers. Again, in a menu under Manus Calendar, you can see it on the left, or you can just choose to add a new organizer right over from this event details window here. Then you need to choose a cost for your event. So in this menu, I'll set the price for my event, and so this way the users can purchase my event based on the cost. So in the next window we got booking options. So let's just start with the menu, the first menu, which is booking options. So as the name suggests, total booking limit. Here I can set limits for the tickets that can be purchased for this event. They can be unlimited, or probably they can be 100 for this event to be, to be allowed to be purchased. There are also some other options here you can see, but they are not basic instructions of Manus Calendar, as we said at the beginning of the video. But still, there are tooltips next to these fields, and so we can just read them and learn what these fields do. So the next menu is tickets. After this, I'm going to add a ticket here. We can add, again, details like the start time and the end time of the sales. You can add a description, also the price for it, and the currency, and available tickets for this particular event. So on the right sidebar, you've got a lot of options there as well. You can add tags. You can also choose categories if you have added them before. Also, you can set some new speakers or speakers that you've created from before. Also, you can have sponsors and event colors as well. So you can choose a color for event. And the next one, which is event labels, and you can see it from the left sidebar again under Manus Calendar dashboard. You can create these labels and choose them here. And also there is the featured image that you can set for your event. Well, now that we have everything set up, we are going to publish the event right away. Now I'll click on the link of the event, and this is the single event page, and so the result of what I've created in my WordPress backend as an event. Now I need to show this and display this event on a shortcode or on my calendar page, because this was the single event page, but I need to show it on my events page, on my calendar page. Let's see how to do that. So I'll go to Manus Calendar dashboard, click on shortcodes. So here there are numerous previously built shortcodes or default shortcodes of Manus Calendar. I can just simply choose one of them and copy the tag for it. So I'll just copy the shortcode of monthly view. This is the one I choose. Also, for information, you can just click on add shortcode and create a customized new shortcode for yourself as well. Let's go and add a shortcode. Go to the pages, add new, and paste this shortcode on this new page. The title would be monthly view, and in Gutenberg I'll look for shortcode and paste my shortcode there. Then publish a page and go to view the page and see how it looks. So as you can see, my event is here on the monthly view, and I can see it on 25th that I set a date for it. And if I click on it, it will refer me to the single event page that we saw earlier. So as you can see, it has all the sections like our schedule and everything that I added here, the organizer, speaker, and also the book event section where your customer or attendee can click on next and purchase the ticket for the event. So as I said, this was just basic instructions for creating an event and a ticket on Manus Calendar. And so that's it for me, and hope you enjoyed the video. Alright, thank you very much for choosing Manus Calendar. If you have any further questions, please don't forget to leave them down in the comment section below. Also, we're always looking for new suggestions and new ideas. So if you would like us to create videos on any specific options or features of Manus Calendar, please leave them down in the comment section as well. Until next video.